What's going on, guys? Fines for 419. I was going to make two videos today, but I figured I'd just make one really long video, so please bear with me. The first part of this video is going to be a question I have, and the second part is going to be my thrift store and antique finds. The question I have is, in my local paper, I've seen for roughly a month, maybe a month and a half, an auction listing. And when you read it, it says it's a storage unit auction listing, and then it gives all the names of the people, and it gives a list of the address, everything that a normal auction would list. But at the bottom it says auction to be held at, and then gives the auctioneer's name and his facility. I Googled it real quick just to see, and it popped up about 25 minutes away from here with a phone number. So I gave it a call, and the receptionist answered, and I just asked her a couple questions. I asked her how it worked, if, why the units were being moved, things like that, because it kind of threw me off guard. She said is what they do is they have a contract actually with different storage facilities that do not like dealing with the crowds and with the auctions and everything like that. This company comes in, pays them a small fee or whatever it is, just so they can recoup some money, takes everything out, sells it off if they can sell it, like if it's flat screen TVs or whatever, um, and then gives the facility again a portion of it. But the thing she said is they do go through everything. She said if there's drawers, clothes, boxes, whatever, they open it, they go through every single item just to see if there's anything they can make a quick sell on to recoup the money back that they spent, plus make the auction some money, or the facility some money. Um, then she said same rules as a storage unit anywhere else would be. You're not allowed once they go through it, they put it all back. But same rules. You're not allowed to go through any boxes. You're not allowed to touch anything. It's on a pallet in the middle of the floor. You're allowed to walk around it. But has anyone been to anything like that? And does that even sound remotely legit? If you're already opening the boxes and going through it and you know what's in it, why can't we just see it? I don't understand that. I mean, I kind of guess, it gives you that kind of, suspense still, like, ooh, what could I get? But again, you already know, and they tell everyone up front. She said there's a sign there that says auction rules, and tells you everything about it, that they go through it. They're not trying to say, oh, we have this and we don't go through it. But, again, they go through it, they tell you. But has anyone seen anything like that? If so, let me know. Are they good? Is there really anything to get? I figured if the units were already been, destroyed and everything worth value was picked out, maybe there's some still stuff left over for flea markets and things. I have a few flea markets coming up, so I would be interested maybe into going one and just picking up one or two just to have some extra merchandise at the flea market. So again, if anyone knows anything about that, leave a comment below, or if you do know, make a video response to this. Let me know. I would be very interested to hear um, your experience and how they worked. So on to the next is the thrift store and antique finds. The first thing we found was this tic-tac putt game. It designed by a PGA professional, brand new in the box. Opened it, nothing's been touched in it. It actually has 10 Titleist balls. 5 are white, 5 are orange. So, um, probably going to keep it. I haven't really looked on eBay or anything to see if they sell, but I'll probably keep it just to mess around with for me for a while. But the next thing I picked up, I wanted, and the reason I'm showing it like this is I wanted this Slinky, and it was shrink wrapped together. I asked the store, the thrift shop, if I could open it, and they told me no. So I spent the $2 on it anyways to get it. Figured it wasn't a bad deal. The Slinky is from 2008, so it's a newer Slinky. But, and this is the reason I wanted to see it, it's been bent, tortured, but it'll still probably bring $3 or so. Like I said, I paid $2, so I'm not going to make much. If it was perfect and nothing was wrong with it, I'd probably get anywhere from $5 to $8 out of it. The I Spy game that it came with, I'll probably keep, use here for my daughter. It actually has all the pieces. Again, that's never been opened or played with. Next thing I picked up was a Kentucky whiskey jug. It has pretty cool little scene, guy under the tree with his whiskey passed out. It's a bank. It has everything's functioning on it, like the cork, but it does have the plug at the bottom. So I'm not sure if this was a decorative piece and somebody made it into a bank, or if it was actually manufactured that way. Next thing I picked up is a Veriflame. I can barely see it on there. It's kind of an older, messed up tag, but Veriflame Viking Ronson lighter, made in West Germany. Everything on it is fully functional. It doesn't have any fluid or anything like that. This is what, I don't know, if you guys Google this, or it probably is on eBay, they call these the blue gem. There's a little blue piece in there. People used to believe, which some of the more expensive models may, but believe that was supposed to be a sapphire, and everything was made out of silver. But this is just a stainless steel one. Again, it will probably do pretty good. I've had luck with those in the past. Next is a Palm Pilot Palm 3 XE, fully functional. Everything works. When I bought it, it was not on, and I only gave $2 for it, so it wasn't that bad. Again, everything works. I'll probably get roughly $10 to $25 depending on what time of day and who's looking at it. I don't have the cord for it, so that's the only downfall with that. Next thing is a First Federal Savings Bank. It says the big one of Gary. The only place I can think of locally, and not even really locally, that this could be from is Gary, Indiana. Probably about 4 or 5 hours away from here. Has everything on the bottom still. The paint is in decent shape. Has some scrapes or whatever on this side. But other than that, I paid $2. Should make probably 10 bucks off of that. Next is a Spud Bud Light glass. It's from 1986. Just seen this. Can remember the commercials from when I was younger, and figured I might as well buy it. Pay $2 for that, so that'll probably just be put up in the cabinet. The last couple things I bought a, because I collect Coca-Cola memorabilia, is a Coca-Cola 600 shot glass, and then a Mickey Mouse Florida shot glass. The lady, when I bought this, told me it's a tumbler. This little metal piece does come out. She said it's a tumbler. I think she's crazy, but it could be. If that is a tumbler, then she was right. But I believe it's a shot glass. The last two things I purchased are two what are called iDogs. They have a plug-in in the side that you can plug up an MP3 or iPod to, and the music will play out of the speakers that are on them. They are extremely loud. The ears wiggle up and down, the head moves back and forth, it rotates, the tail waggles back and forth, and this type has a foot that taps, and then the screen, or its face right here, lights up with different colors and different patterns depending on what music's playing. The faster the music, the crazier it goes. The slower music, it's more of a mellow. But these remind me kind of the old, I don't know if they were called Nano Pets or Giga Pets or something like that. But from doing a little research on them, the more music you play, the happier it gets. Like, that's its food. So we'll see how those do. I'm kind of figuring about $10 a piece. The only thing I have to buy is the cable that goes to them, which I could probably get $1 or so. Won't do too well, but probably make $15 profit off of those. Altogether, probably spent roughly $20, maybe $25 on everything. I actually spent more money on gas and food. So if anyone has any information, like I said, on the flea market from earlier that I was talking about, or any questions, comments, concerns on anything I showed in the video, please let me know. Leave a comment below, leave a video response, and rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.